Hello everyone, welcome back. Nepal is burning right now in all possible ways. And today I want to talk about the role of Gen Z in this movement. Gen Z is known for a lot of trends we see today. Some good, some questionable. Either way, they don't seem to slow down. Very soon it will be too late to say that they are the future or the future belongs to them because they are very instrumental in shaping the future at present. They don't fancy pulling triggers, but they definitely are a force to reckon with. I want to look at two revolutionary movements spearheaded by Gen Z: Myanmar resistance and Nepal uproar. Both are still stories in the making, but their contribution is already making significant impact. The burning topic right now, of course, is Nepal, wherein Gen Z is once again showing us that they are holding the government responsible. The government and the mainstream media almost had us believe that this was about social media ban. Turns out it's more than that. It's anti-corruption and anti-establishment. They have had enough of the political leaders who could not care less for their future. One must wonder why the Gen Z. Are generations ahead of them not concerned? Of course they are, but they seem to have found their footings in a society that is built on corruption. But Gen Z is just starting on in life and they have a future that is dark. They are smart enough not to feel sorry for themselves. Instead, they chose to voice out and show up. They showed up in thousands and made their message clear to the government that they can no longer play with their future. The protests turned violent, unfortunately, and lives were taken as a result. I do not condone violence of any form, but I have great admiration for their courage and the unity they displayed. It might seem dark right now in Nepal, but the future has never looked this bright. There are parties with vested interest in this turmoil. We are told some political parties are using these opportunities to topple the present government by causing damage to public property and arson. That's the reason we're seeing a lot of violent protesters who are clearly acting differently from the crowd. Antisocial elements, such as this, is always there in the mob-led protests. Similarly, in 2021, when the military took over the government in Myanmar, Gen Z was the first responder. They were swift to react within 72 hours of the takeover. They organized themselves on the streets of Yangon, Mandalay, and other key cities across Myanmar. They demonstrated their disapproval using catchy slogans, satire, and placards that were never seen before. They took to the streets, organized themselves, and stood up against the military government that has a track record of brutality in cracking down protests. They were not scared. After the demonstration became violent and lives were taken as a result, they used social media and their tech savviness to spread awareness and raise funds. They initiated civil disobedience movement and later took on arms to defend their future. They made it clear that they are not afraid to stand up for what is right and they will not allow the government to decide their future. Their fight is still on, but the international community seems to have forgotten or slowly shifted their focus to other conflicts. Let this not be a forgotten fight. Nobody is irreplaceable and no government is permanent. Corruption has no place. One thing is clear: Gen Z knows what's theirs and they will not remain silent when that's taken. They are not violent, but when provoked, they do not watch idly. They are proactive. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying other generations are not concerned about the state of affairs. I am aware of their contribution. The point I'm making is this: Gen Z is more vocal and action-oriented in many areas such as this. The future looks promising if this trend of standing up against corrupt establishments continues. Let us pray for Nepal and don't forget to include Myanmar.